What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 16 here on the 52 Horrific Weeks of 1981 series. Yeah, thank you for joining me once again. Yeah. So, like I did in all the other weeks, put the remaining films into the randomizer, press random, and finally a werewolf film came up, The Howling. I was absolutely ecstatic when this came up. I was just so fucking stoked. Yeah, because if you're an avid watcher of the series, you know that I've been wanting one of these to come up. One of the big three from 1981. So yeah, The Howling. It's a classic film. I mean, this movie's been talked about a million times. Not really a whole lot more to say about it, but in case you're watching this and you've never seen The Howling, I'll get into the plot. It basically follows Dee Wallace's character, Karen Black. The beautiful Dee Wallace. She plays Karen... Did I say Karen Black? Karen White. She is a TV news anchor. And she basically has this really traumatic experience. She has this run-in with this, serial killer / rapist. What happens is, he gets gunned down and killed, and she basically has... It's such a traumatic experience that she has with in this run-in that she loses her memory. She tries to return to work, and it fails. She's just totally out of it, can't really do the job. So, her husband takes her to, this colony out in the woods. It's like a kind of like a experimental rehabilitation center for all types of different victims. So, basically the plot, or the film takes place in the forest at this colony and stuff. So as they get there, shit isn't really, weird things are happening. It's not really what it seems. And, yeah, I'll just stop it right there because you can't really say a whole lot more. But, yeah, it's just, it's a very simple setup to the film. Very simple plot that actually really does work. Do I like the film? I love this film. I think Joe Dante, who directed this film, did a great job capturing some really, really great atmosphere. Even the scenes in the porn shop where she has her traumatic experience with the serial killer, it's captured really well. To the woods, there's just so many great scenes. Really, really awesome shots of the night shots of the moon. In the forest with the fog. Just the way he developed the werewolves in this film too really works well. It just really kind of dwells on the characters, and it fucking works so well. Absolutely love the atmosphere in this film. To the werewolves, I think the werewolves look fantastic in this film. Now, it's always compared, the famous transformation scene in this film to American Werewolf in London. Yeah, American Werewolf in London it's a fantastic transformation. This one's pretty good too. I don't really like to compare the two because, they're different, but I still think it's great. I think the werewolves look fantastic. The gore is really well in this film when it happens. The body count's not fucking huge in this film. But, like I said though, I'm such a big atmospheric fan, and this one really does capture it so well. I really wish the sequels had played off, the original storyline in this film, but it is what it is. Some other funny things in the film, not actually even, funny, but they're very subtle in the film that I've noticed. There's a scene where her friend comes in, she calls up her friend to come and help, investigate, the shit that's going on at this colony and stuff. Anyways, one of the guys that works at the radio station that she's kind of sleeping with, her friend gives him a call, and he's sitting at his desk, and you can see on the desk there's actually a book that says Howl on it, which is just kind of a quirky little joke. And there's also a scene where the sheriff gets called, and he's talking on the phone, and he's been eating, wolf chili. There's a can of wolf chili sitting on the desk. There's just little random things in the film like that. They're so subtle, you have to be paying attention to find detail to actually, find them, but yeah, honestly, this is one of my favorite werewolf films of all time. I absolutely love this one. I know this one's kind of hit and miss with some people sometimes, but you know, I think Dee Wallace does a fantastic job in this film. She's just absolutely great. So she's really great in everything, really. But yeah, The Howling getting a Scream Factory DVD release this year. I'm super stoked on that. I cannot fucking wait for that to drop. So look out for that in June, I believe it's coming out. So yeah, not really much I want to say about The Howling. It's a classic film. In my opinion, it gets like a 9 out of 10. Or it's a personal classic of mine. It's not a perfect film, but it's, you know, it's a good 9 out of 10 in my opinion. And yeah, so definitely check that one out. Great film from 1981. So thank you for joining me. This video. If you're an avid watcher, thank you once again. If you're just joining me for the first time, thank you for joining. Like I said last week, I really appreciate it. Leave comments, your thoughts on the film, and whatnot. Peace out, homies.